Today I am coming with a new topic whether identified single use plastic ban will make India plastic free. Whether India is ready for single use plastic ban with sustainable alternatives. Whether our citizens are ready to bear the resulting extra cost for the environment. I am Kochu Baby Manuran and you are watching SKBM Videos episode 23. Today we are living in a time breathing and eating plastic. There are many global studies which suggest that we are ingesting 5 grams of plastic every year. Plastic waste is one of the biggest issues facing our world today. It has become the biggest concern of younger generations and one of the most important environmental and ethical issues of our time. When plastic remains in the environment for long periods of time and does not decay, it turns into microplastics, first entering our food sources and then the human body, which is extremely harmful. General assumption is that plastic can be recycled easily, but sadly this is not the case. Despite producing hundreds of millions of tons of plastic, only about 8 to 9% is getting recycled successfully. This is because plastics, being so diverse and different, needs sorting by a difficult process, and even if sorted, it is difficult to recycle and have very few uses for second time. Hence, there is very little demand for recycled plastic, and the cost of recycling is simply not worth for most companies and global economies. When plastics can't be recycled, and many wealthy countries do not want to deal with the plastic waste, it is more often shipped elsewhere to become someone else's problem. Plastics cannot be removed by burning also, since the fumes produced can be toxic and harmful to the environment. Plastic makes up 8% of our solid waste. Waste to energy plants that incinerate municipal waste to produce energy have been hailed as a solution to this gigantic problem. But since India's waste has high organic content, its calorific value is lower than what is required to run waste to energy plants profitably. Moreover, these plants also contribute to air pollution. Biodegradable plastics, though argued as better than conventional poly bags, biodegradability of these bags are yet to be proven. Researchers also question the actual extent of decomposition of such plastics in landfill conditions and their implications on food security, since edible starch and vegetable oil are used to create some kinds of biodegradable bags. Hence, usage of bioplastics even now is around 2% of the total. Estimates show that out of the 35 lakh tons of plastic generated per year in India, 40% ends up in our landfills. So it is a welcome move by India to ban select single-use plastic items from July 1, 2022 to reduce plastic waste generation in the country. The 19 low utility and high littering potential items on which announced the ban are earbuds, balloon sticks, candy and ice cream sticks, cutlery items including plates, cups, glasses, forks, spoons, knives, trays, sweet boxes, invitation cards, cigarette packs, PVC banners measuring under 100 microns, and polystyrene for decoration, to name a few. While the ban does not cover all plastic bags, it does require manufacturers to produce plastic bags thicker than 75 microns, up from the previous lower limit of 50 microns. From December, the ban will be extended to polythene bags under 120 microns. Although we are a little late on this ban, but it is a great beginning. Going forward, we have to see how well it is enforced on ground. When we think about the challenges on the road ahead, we can see that there have been plastic bans in the past as well. But all these bans had a very limited effect on ground. Another challenge is that this list contains majority of items that are not really branded. So it is difficult to know who is making these items and whom to hold accountable. Another question is that have we done enough work to educate all the stakeholders about this ban, although it was notified last year itself? Consumers are of the opinion that they haven't seen any advertisements, newspaper or TV commercials or something on social media to alert them on this imminent ban. Critics are of the view that this ban will not make any measurable benefits, as multi-layer plastic packaging is not covered in the banned list. Plastic packaging, flexible and rigid, contributes to almost 60% of the total plastic waste generated. A lot of this packaging is discarded within minutes or days of being used. Many other plastic products, such as plastic bottles, are not covered by the ban. Manufacturers, importers, brand owners are made responsible for recycling or disposing them after their use through extended producer responsibility mechanism. But this mechanism for plastic waste management often remain only on paper due to non-compliance and weak enforcement by authorities. Adding to the problem, all the 20 items that are proposed to be phased out are not applicable to commodities that are made up of compostable plastics. India does not have an existing labeling mechanism to differentiate fossil-based plastics from the compostable ones. This will result in the old lot of 50 micron plastics being pushed into the market under the pretext of being compostable. Awareness about compostable plastics among the consumers is also very low. It is perceived that a compostable plastic can be littered or added to our home or community compost pit that will reduce it to simpler compounds like carbon dioxide and water vapor. But that is not the case. Compostable plastics can be composted only in industrial composting facilities under the right set of controlled parameters, and so the question arises, where are our industrial composting units? Finding an alternative to plastic is not easy, as they have a high strength to weight ratio, stiffness and toughness, ductility, corrosion resistance, bioinertness, high thermal and electrical insulation, non-toxicity and outstanding durability at a relatively low lifetime cost. Plastics are also more sanitary as they reduce risks related to pathogens. Many vendors point out that they are not informed about the alternatives. Providing sustainable alternatives is essential for a successful plastic ban. Every care should be taken to see that consumers are not turning to worse alternatives. Also, we need a system reset to do away with our use and throw culture and to adopt instead reuse product delivery models. Surely the ban, if enforced effectively on ground, will become a significant step towards building a sustainable planet we can proudly hand over to the next generation. For this, we need everyone's participation and combined efforts. With this, I am leaving you. If you find this video informative, if your answer is yes, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support is really meaningful to me. Thanks a lot, and see you next time with a new topic. A big thank you.